been talking a lot about AdWords and this new angle from going from SEO to AdWords. Is there a tip or maybe like say a nugget that you could share with our viewers right now in relation to Local Kingpin that they could apply to their business right now?
As far as what, AdWords?
Yeah, well, I mean, you've been knee deep in this for a while. So is there anything that comes across that you could say that you could just give some advice on or something?
Yeah, I would say if you're not, whether you buy Local Kingpin or not, it's fine, because Local Kingpin is really a system for setting up from, again, start to finish these funnels, and that's building out the whole thing. But if you've already got some local business experience or whatever, and you're not using AdWords yet, the takeaway you should get from this interview alone, if nothing else, is just to start getting involved in AdWords, because it's only going to continue to be pushed upon local businesses, especially AdWords. Like Google is going to continue making it more difficult to generate leads from its search engine organically. It's going to continue to do so. In fact, they've already started rolling out paid spots in the Maps 3-pack. There's only 3 spots available, and they're already rolled that out because I've got several. We've got several students that have sent in screenshots showing local searches in their area, and the first listing in the 3-pack is paid. So that means there's only 2 additional spots left, which means you have to be on top of your game, your SEO game, to be able to be in that, to only get one of available 2 spots in the 3-pack, right? Mm-hmm. And so my point is, and that's creeping in. That went from, again, the paid ads now. And remember, guys, well, I don't know if I say remember, like we've talked about this before. The ads now are also what they call extended ads, and extended ads now have longer headlines. They have more real estate below the actual blue headline. Now there's more real estate. There's more text that can go in there. There's really 2 headlines now instead of 1. The description area, so the ad description, which is below the blue text, like the meta description area, if you're familiar with SEO terms, that area now contains or can hold up to like 80 characters or something. It's ridiculous. They keep making it bigger so that it takes up more space on the search engine results pages. That, in addition to, there's ad extensions. And ad extensions allow, like, for example, a call extension will put a phone number right in the ad. A location extension will put a maps pin in the ad with links to the maps listing. You have site link extensions, which will put blue clickable links to other pages on the site. So there's all these different extensions that you can add into your AdWords ads that make it take even more space up, which means it's more likely to be clicked on because it's more prominent on the page. And so my point is, all of these things that Google keeps doing, it's making it harder and harder to generate leads, specifically for local businesses, through traditional SEO methods. And because of that, again, the one takeaway, whether you purchase Local Kingpin or not, I really don't care. We certainly encourage you to do so. But if not, is just start learning how to use AdWords and using it for local business marketing, because it's going to be an invaluable skill going forward as a local business marketer or consultant.
That's some powerful stuff. I absolutely agree. I also have found in my own research that, and of course Google won't admit it, but every time I've used paid ads, I have seen my organic stuff move higher.
Boost.
Sometimes a little bit faster, right? But again, you can't call Google and say, "Hey, is this a thing?" It's just something that I've noticed myself. So, like that I agree is the definite takeaway, is that they want to sweeten the deal for the end user, the person who's searching for it, and they're going to do everything that they can to make that happen. So, again, like you said, if you can't beat them, join them. Plus, you have no say in the matter. It's Google. It's their stuff. They can do whatever they want, and you don't have to like it. You can be as mad as you want. It's their business and their website, and they're letting you play on their playground.
I read somewhere it's their sandbox. They just let you play in it.
Exactly. So you got to roll with it. And again, you have a very Zen-like approach to it, of just like, all right, just roll with it. Use their energy to benefit you.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I've been talking a lot about specifically AdWords, like Google search, but AdWords is also for video. It's YouTube ads, but it's AdWords for video is what it's called. So there's a lot of traffic to be generated from AdWords for video. So from YouTube, essentially, advertising on YouTube, even for local businesses. And I think most local businesses don't advertise on YouTube because they don't know how. And there's not a lot of local marketing consultants out there that know how to drive traffic to local businesses through YouTube marketing either. And because of that, it's wide open. And YouTube ads are incredibly cheap. The inventory is so low. My average that I pay, it ranges anywhere between about 15 cents to 35 cents per view on that's, you know, that's average on cold traffic. But then the key is to build remarketing lists. And remarketing lists, whenever you start building a remarketing list, and all this is covered in the training, but once you build remarketing lists, is you can generate traffic from YouTube for literally 1 penny per click. Anywhere it ranges between like 1 to 3 cents per click, or per view, I should say. But that's really, really cheap, because especially for local businesses. Now, there's not a flood of traffic for local businesses that comes from YouTube, but the leads are still, a lead is a lead. So whether you pay $25 for a click from Google search, or you pay 3 cents from a click from YouTube, it's still a lead, you know? So which is the more profitable lead in that case? Obviously it's going to be the one from YouTube. So that's the other takeaway, is just get involved with AdWords. And if you're broke, or if you're too tight to spend money, then I recommend starting with YouTube ads and learn that. But because I'm not going to lie, this is one caveat about Local Kingpin: you have to be willing to spend money, because you have to break some eggs to make an omelet. There's just no way around it. But it's the idea, it's the understanding that you're going to spend a little bit of money with AdWords to dial in a campaign that is going to become profitable very quickly once you've learned the skill. Does that make sense?
Totally. And I'm glad that you said that, because there's going to be a lot of people like, well, is there some secret loophole or something like that? Nope. It is what it is.
That's right.
Money has to be spent. It's advertising.
If you're not willing to spend money, then this is not a course for you. And that's, I mean, I want to make that clear and upfront right off the bat. It requires you to have an advertising budget. It doesn't need to be much. You can start off with like $10 a day. That's essentially $300 a month, and get your first funnel up and start generating leads with that first funnel. Make it profitable, get it profitable, and then you could start reinvesting in increasing your ad spend, your daily ad spend, to another project, for example, and start scaling. I mean, so you have to have some budget to work with to get started, or else you're just not going to be able to produce any leads.
Yeah, it's better that we hear it now than later. I mean, I'm sure there's been courses out there that aren't as open and honest as you're being right now. So that's definitely appreciated. I know the viewers will love that. But to clarify at one point, so to be clear, you do go into detail about AdWords for video, the YouTube ads?
Well, as it pertains to local marketing, yes.
Of course. All right. Good, because I know that question will definitely come up as well.